After years of estrangement due to her father's dark secrets, Jean receives the news of his death and decides to confront the past by attending his funeral. There, she meets Sylvia, her late father's enigmatic second wife, whose resemblance to her deceased mother is striking. This unexpected connection between the two women awakens in Jean a mixture of emotions and buried memories. However, the arrival of a letter from his paternal grandfather summons Jean and Sylvia to the family mansion for a supposed inheritance, but there is more to this mansion than meets the eye. Misako Amamiya is a young and frustrated wife because her husband doesn't pay attention to her, but suddenly one day they started calling her very frequently, proposing her adult things from a complete stranger, but this aroused Misako's desires, but it doesn't take long for her to fall for his desires and she starts to have a forbidden relationship with the stranger. Kyoko, a young widow, has lived a life marked by tragedy since the loss of her husband and son in a devastating accident. The emotional and physical burden leads her to work as a wet nurse for young Tuji in an attempt to find a new purpose in her existence. Fate takes an unexpected turn when Kyoko's daughter Marika discovers the existence of Tuji, who shares a special bond with her mother as her bosom brother. However, what begins as a reunion full of joy and promises of bonding soon unveils dark secrets and sinister plans hatched by Tuji's mother. In Yuichi Mamiya's family are only him and his father, but his father remarries and now Yuichi has a new family, his mother and two sisters. With very good measures, with the help of a magic pen, Yuichi hypnotizes the new members of his family to strengthen family ties and thus have the family he always wanted. Kyusuk's father is a renowned painter who dies of heart problems, leaving only his son and his last wife, who is much younger than him, and his stepdaughter, but Kyusuk never got along with his stepmother and tries to throw them out of the house. She proposes that he can do whatever he wants with them as long as he lets them stay. Koichi, a young man who shares a small apartment with his loving mother Sawako, begins to notice strange behavior from his best friend Masaru, who seems to be visiting Koichi's home whenever he is absent, which arouses suspicion. With the fear that his friend may be hiding a relationship with his mother, Koichi decides to investigate on his own. He fakes an absence and hides in his own home, watching from the shadows. Akihiko-san, a hardworking man of simple character, is facing a series of challenges in his life. His job has become a constant source of stress and, to make matters worse, his wife has left him, leaving his world in a spiral of uncertainty. At the darkest moment of his life, Akihiko-san receives an unexpected ray of hope from someone he least expected. Since Yuo moved into his apartment last summer, he has built a warm and close relationship with his three lovely neighbors, Megumi, Anna, and Meiko. Yuo helps them with small daily chores, as well as her affection in taking care of the children in the building. On his birthday, the three women decide to express their gratitude and affection in a way that will leave an indelible mark on Yuo's life. One day, while Ryuichi was playing video games at his friend Yu's house, his aunt Yui appears just to flirt with Ryuichi, but Yu has to go out, leaving Ryuichi and Yui alone, and one thing leads to another and they do the disrespect. From that moment on, Ryuichi will only visit his friend to meet his aunt. A young wife named Wakana lives a quiet life together with her husband, who is much older than her. One day during a meeting, Wakana meets again with an old friend, Takashi Kun, who is studying for his entrance exam.